Well, hi folks, today I'm just going to show you, try and give you a bit of a close-up of how I trim or turn my pots on the bat, rather than the majority of people who cut the pot off before and then flip it over, tap centre it and do all the other sort of turning. So this is how I trim all my pots, still on the bat, and then I cut them off afterwards, and that's it. People say, why don't you throw a foot ring? Well, I'll show you that you don't need to throw a foot ring to get it flat on the bottom. I will try and show you anyway. So what I'm going to do, it's not really an elaborate pot to show trimming on. I'm going to use my first turning tool, which is this thing. I'm just going to use that just to get a nicer form and just get all the throwing lines out. Like so. And then the next one is a bit of a ribbon tool on a stick, and that's just to form a bit of a foot at the bottom, a bit of a ridge, like so. And then the final one, next one is a smaller tool. That's just turn the bottom in, like so. And then obviously use your finger to smooth it off. And we've got another tool which is like a rounded edged one of those. That's to put a groove in here, like so. Done all this without the need to tap centre, cut it off, mess the top of the pot up by plonking it on the wheelhead. Obviously the only thing you can't do doing it this way is to turn a foot ring, but on a pot that I'm only selling as a functional pot, like a soup bowl like this, there's just no point in spending all the time to do it because you can't see it anyway, and it's just going to put the price up. And finally I use my little name tag here to just stamp the name in the bottom on the edge. And this is how I cut it off. I've got a piece of, it's about £30 fishing line, and because the clay's leather hard, I can just slide that under and quickly chop it off like so, and then that's absolutely flat, totally flat. Okay, there's no foot ring, but it's absolutely level, just like so. So that's, you know, basically how I turn things without messing around, tap centering and ruining the top of the pot by putting it on. And if you have a, you know, quite a delicate rim like this has, you could damage it. So I'll just do another one quickly, just to show you how quickly I can do it this way. And also, you don't deform the pot by lifting it off when it's wet. When you've just thrown it, you just lift the whole bat up with the pot on. So we've always done it this way, found it a lot easier. For certain things we will turn a foot ring, turn them upside down, you know, like the fancy bowls and things like that. But for general run-of-the-mill stuff, it's just too time consuming. So we're going to have to put the price up so we don't bother. So again, and then just cut off with the wire or the fishing wire, and that's it, turned off the bat. So that's just a quick video because people have asked me how do I trim my stuff on the bat, and that's how I do it anyway. That's about it, folks.